that one, but it's no good. Iguodala to bring it up. The lead is 15. Count the bucket for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Thompson. Off the mark. Well contested.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great.
Rozier rocking the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Curry had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Thompson. He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Durant had to force that one, but it's no good. Curry had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D.
Flushes down the slam. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
It's Golden State basketball. Kevin Durant lets it fly. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. They've recovered it. Rejected by Green. Warriors get it back. Durant across the timeline. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Green. He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
That's me. I got ball.
Here we go. Here we go.
Horford
Shot.
off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
I got ball.
Celtics have it. Count it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Thompson. creates the space to
cannot
bury the
miss.
three on the step back.
Crafty, Ed. I love the fact that he was able to have the awareness to get his feet behind the three-point line.
I got ball.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Defense, let's go.
Now a three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports.
The Warriors enter the locker room and have
Player of the half.
Steph Curry has the defense figured out. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Celtics have it. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Curry, they need something to go down. It's no good.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
I believe in you.
Hayward gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout. You look at Gordon Hayward, who does he remind you of in the NBA?
Paul George more so on the offensive end. He has the height and the sides to shoot over smaller guards. Plus, I love the fact that he utilizes his body. How about in his 7 years with the Utah Jazz, he made $53 million. You're seeing his game really blossom, which is the reason why Danny Ainge signed him to that 4-year, $128 million deal.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Runners good there.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Knocked loose. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Ball's controlled by Boston. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Irving into the front court. Down a bundle. Turned away by Cousins.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Durant across the timeline. Flushes down the slam.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
It's blocked by Boogie.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Thompson. Almost, but no good. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys down big. Got a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Knocked loose. Rejected by Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Here we go. I got him.
Curling inside. Inside, he scores.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Screen coming, screen coming. Yep. Wait on it.
And scores at the basket. Great body control, Jay. He was a freight train down the lane.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Warriors come away with it. Durant had to rush that one, and it's no good.
I got this foul.
Blocked away. Has a chance.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Oh, blocked by Green.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Wait on it. Go, son.
A lot of contact. Shots no good, and no foul.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
It's Steph at the controls.
I got your help here.
Cleans it up.
Shoot it.
Denied by Hayward.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And the denial.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
I got him. Trap. Got him.
On his hips.
Here comes the screen.
Wait on it. Go, son. I got you right here. Stop. Hey. What's up? Got you. Double.
Curry.
Trap. Got him.
He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
Yes, me and you.
Throws it down.
Get back.
3 quarters complete. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Got it.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nothing going here on that drive. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
We got it. Oh, nothing easy.
Warriors have it.
Still.
Shot by Bell, no good.
Go, son. I got you right here. Stop. Hey.
Shot by Brown, off the mark.
Got you.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Hands up.
I got ball.
Nice pass to get things going.